It's 4:30 on WKYT. This morning, the man accused of killing 3 generations of a family in Clay County in a crash while under the influence has had his case moved on to a grand jury.
2 inmates at Blackburn Correctional Complex walked away last night. What you should be aware of today.
And Kentucky's biggest country music festival getting even bigger this year. We'll have what's in store for Red, White, and Boom and much more here on WKYT this morning.
This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning. It's so good to have you with us on WKYT on this Tuesday. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. Definitely a chill in the air. And Micah,
cold.
It's probably here to stay, I would guess, Micah.
Yeah, for at least today. And then tomorrow we're starting to see a warm up here throughout your work week. Now, here's what we're looking at outside. No snow in the forecast for today. The biggest change is really going to be the sky condition. You'll wake up this morning with clear skies. Clear skies during the winter. You know how that goes. Temperatures very chilly this morning. Upper teens, lower 20s at this moment. We'll finish off right around freezing just like we did yesterday, but at least we'll have some sunshine in the forecast. Like I said, we're going to see a nice little warm up, but that means some rain's on the way too. Show you when you can expect that coming up.
Micah, we appreciate you. We'll have the latest weather in a moment. In the news, he is accused of killing 5 people, including an unborn child, in a crash a week before Christmas.
Yesterday, a Clay County judge decided a grand jury should hear the case. Police have charged Jason Gibson with 4 counts of murder and fetal homicide. They say he was driving under the influence before the crash on Hal Rogers Parkway. Phil Pendleton talked to some of the victims' family members.
Be seated. Court is now in session.
The Clay County District Court docket was full Monday morning, but only one case that lasted just minutes was on the minds of several families that packed the chamber.
I just want to see justice served for my family.
Chastity Collett's mother, Charlene Lewis, was killed on December 18th. Police say 40-year-old Jason Gibson is to blame because they say he was driving under the influence of several different drugs. Lewis was in the car that Gibson hit along with Judy Pennington Adams, Tiffany Williams, and her son Kyson. Williams was due this month with a baby boy.
They don't deserve to be laying in the ground while he is sitting in a jail cell somewhere.
Waive the case on to the grand jury.
There was no police testimony, and the judge did not hear more about the allegations against Gibson. His attorney simply waived the case to the grand jury, which will now hear the evidence that Gibson drove while high and crashed into the victim's car. He was the only survivor.
If you're going to get high, don't get in a vehicle. I mean, that's just it. Do not take the chance on going and killing somebody.
The crash happened a week before Christmas, a holiday season that relatives say had a much darker tone this year.
Christmas was terrible. There was no Christmas.
Grand jury could return an indictment against Gibson within a month. In Clay County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
While other relatives of the victims said they want justice, so another family does not have to go through what they went through. They also said they hope that people will think before driving under the influence.
The Salvation Army in Lexington is asking for donations of coats and other winter clothing items. Volunteers say they expect more people to be coming in and asking for warm clothing as the colder weather sets in. They say every donation can go a long way.
It's important to have those thermals, things to keep you warm, especially in children. You know, you need those warm socks and shoes that, you know, some people they're just not able to afford. So we want to be able to help give them those.
The Salvation Army's donation center is on West Main Street in Lexington. Whatever you donate will be given to people who need it free of charge. Transylvania University is teaming up with the Lexington Fayette Urban County government to improve a busy street. The two will work together on the $1.3 million project to improve 4th Street between Upper and Jefferson Streets. The plan will include new sidewalks, street and pedestrian lighting, as well as signage and additions to the Legacy Trail. They expect to start work next year.
Kentucky's largest country music festival made some major announcements yesterday. Instead of a 2-day event, Red, White, and Boom has been expanded to 3 days over Labor Day weekend, September 2nd through the 4th. It'll be still held at Whitaker Bank Ballpark in Lexington. Red, White, and Boom's lineup includes Jason Aldean, Florida Georgia Line, and Casey Musgraves. 98.1 The Bull, the Lexington Legends, and Hardys made the announcement yesterday.
It's been amazing. It's been one of the hardest things to kind of keep under wraps, but I mean, so much excitement, and now that it's out there to the public, we could not be more excited.
The rest of the lineup expected to be announced soon. We have more information about Red, White, and Boom on our website, WKYT.com. Well, police are looking for 2 inmates they say walked away from the Blackburn Correctional Complex in Lexington last night. Police say 24-year-old Jordan Green and 23-year-old Walt Franklin were reported missing just after 8 yesterday.
Green is serving a 28-year sentence for robbery and burglary convictions out of Boone and Kenton counties in northern Kentucky. Franklin is serving a 20-year sentence for robbery and assault convictions out of Warren County in the Bowling Green area. Lexington police and the KSP have been searching the area around Blackburn, but they have not found any signs of the 2 men. Both men had more than a year to go before being eligible for parole. Keep checking WKYT.com and the WKYT News app for updates on this story, as well as here on air. Sure is good to have you with us Tuesday morning. WKYT This Morning. We're just getting started.
A life-threatening diagnosis is terrifying. How one mom found support from other moms, coming up in Mom's Everyday Minute.
Upper teens, lower 20s outside this morning. It is a cold start. Once we hit the afternoon, still pretty chilly, but then we're looking throughout your work week, starting to see a little bit of a warm up. I'll have that coming up next.